For 5 years, Tesla told the world that cameras alone are all a car needs to see. Every blind spot was a choice, not a limit. The Luxeed S7 just proved every word of it wrong. Huawei's imaging radar runs a 12 transmit 24 receive antenna array 24.0 times the channel density of the 3 transmit 4 receive radar. That's still the American industry standard. Stack 5 of those radars with 2 LiDAR units, standard equipment on a sedan starting at $32,130, $4,860 cheaper than a base Tesla Model 3. Model 3, buyers cannot option that sensor stack in. Not for $5,000 more, not for $50,000 more. It does not exist on the price sheet. This is not just an engineering story. This is a supply chain story, a job story, a Detroit story. Tesla's case was never irrational. In 2021, when Elon Musk stripped radar out of the Model 3 and Model Y, Tesla's own published data showed vision-only vehicles matching or beating their radar-equipped predecessors on active safety ratings and outperforming them on pedestrian automatic emergency braking. For a company betting its valuation on a computer vision breakthrough, the numbers looked like proof, not faith. That confidence became a fixture of every Tesla earnings call repeated until skepticism looked like nostalgia. But a camera is still a camera. It goes blind in the same fog that swallows headlights. It loses an object the instant that object is behind another object. No amount of neural network iteration changes what a lens physically cannot see. Through only mitigates how often that gap gets exposed. That gap didn't close between 2021 and 2026. It got quieter, buried under 6 years of software updates that made the failures rarer, not the physics different. While Tesla kept treating that gap as a software problem, waiting for a better model, Chinese engineers stopped treating it as a question at all. They just added the sensors back and priced them into a $32,130 sedan. A camera only sees what visible light gives it. In dense fog, heavy rain, or a snow squall, the exact conditions that define a Michigan winter, or a Pacific Northwest coastal fog bank, that light scatters before it reaches the lens. Tesla's answer has always been software, sharper dynamic range, denser neural networks, better guesses through the noise. But a guess is not a measurement. Millimeter wave radar doesn't guess. It bounces a wavelength fog cannot scatter, and rain cannot absorb, reading through the exact conditions that blind a lens. Huawei's version reads out to more than 300 meters and detects objects with no direct line of sight to the sensor at all, a hidden car easing out from behind, a truck on I-5 through Central Valley fog seen before it's visible to any human eye in the cabin. A camera improves, a radar simply doesn't have the problem in the first place. The radar American automakers grudgingly kept for a decade used a 3 transmit 4 receive array, 12 virtual channels coarse enough that a motorcycle and a road sign could blur into the same blob at distance. Tesla's 2021 solution was to delete the sensor rather than fix the resolution. Huawei's solution was to fix the resolution. A 12 transmit 24 receive array produces 288 virtual channels, 24.0 times the density, widening the field of view from 90 to 120 degrees horizontally and 18 to 30 degrees vertically, while stretching detection range from 200 to over 300 meters. On a high-speed lane change on I-10 outside Houston, that resolution gap is the difference between a system that sees a motorcycle in the blind spot and one that sees a smear of return signal it can't classify in time. For years, the industry treated sensor redundancy as a luxury tax, something you paid for on a flagship, not something you got on a family sedan. Tesla and Detroit both built that assumption into their pricing, strip sensors out, or keep them optional to protect the base sticker price. The Luxeed S7 broke that assumption on delivery day. 5.4. De-imaging radars, a 192-channel LiDAR, and a rear-facing solid-state LiDAR, all standard no options box to check on a sedan starting at $32,130. A base Tesla Model 3 starts at $36,990. The Chinese sedan is $4,860 cheaper and carries a sensor stack the American sedan cannot be configured to match at any price. For a buyer cross-shopping a $35,000 sedan in Ohio or Texas, that isn't a technology gap anymore. It's a line item they can price for themselves. Here's the detail Tesla would rather you not connect. In 2023, Hardware 4.0 quietly reintroduced a high-definition radar unit codenamed Phoenix into the Model S and Model X, the two vehicles Tesla sells to buyers who can afford to pay for redundancy. The Model 3 and Model Y, the vehicles that make up the overwhelming majority of everything Tesla sells in America, never got it. Then in early 2026, Tesla announced it is ending Model S and Model X production entirely by the second quarter of the year, closing out 13 years of Model S production, with a combined 350 unit Signature Series send-off, 250 Model S, and 100 Model X, priced at $159,420. The only Tesla vehicles that ever got a second sensor back are being discontinued. The vehicle most Americans will actually drive stays exactly as it was in 2021, one set of eyes permanently. Give Tesla its due. No other automaker has driven more real-world autonomous driving miles, iterated faster on its neural network stack, or pushed over-the-air updates at Tesla's cadence. The vision-only bet produced genuine safety data, not just marketing. Tesla's own published intervention rates on Autopilot and FSD have held up against and at times beaten radar-equipped competitors in specific categories like pedestrian detection. That is a real engineering achievement, and no honest accounting of the story pretends otherwise. But the achievement was never really about proving cameras are sufficient. It was about proving cameras are sufficient at the price Tesla was willing to pay. Where exactly is the American benchmark being passed? On raw sensor, count one possible radar unconfirmed as active on the two Tesla vehicles now being discontinued versus 5 radars and 2 LiDAR units confirmed active standard on a $32,130 sedan. On field of view, a 120-degree, horizontal 30-degree vertical radar coverage Tesla doesn't offer on any trim. On price, $4,860 cheaper for more hardware, not less. The market consequence isn't instant tariffs keep the Luxeed S7 itself off American roads for now. But the architecture question doesn't stay contained by a tariff wall. NHTSA's ongoing scrutiny of FSD-related crashes means every insurance actuary and every regulator writing the next autonomous vehicle rule is watching what sufficient sensing looks like elsewhere in the world. And elsewhere in the world, sufficient now means 5 radars and 2 LiDAR units, standard at a price below a base Model 3. If that becomes the global reference point for what redundant, weather-independent perception is supposed to look like, Tesla isn't just defending a technology choice anymore. It's defending a valuation built on the assumption nobody would ever ship the alternative cheaper. The chips are not the story here, not yet. NXP, Infineon, and Texas Instruments still supply the radar transceiver silicon inside roughly 70 to 75% of automotive radar modules worldwide. That part of the chain hasn't moved. What has moved is everything built on top of it. LiDAR, the second half of Huawei's sensor stack, is a market for Chinese-aligned suppliers, now control almost completely. RoboSense, Hesai, Huawei, and Seon hold more than 99% of the global automotive LiDAR market between them. America doesn't have a LiDAR company in that conversation. Tariffs don't fix that gap. A 100% tariff on a finished Luxeed S7 does nothing to the fact that the world's dominant LiDAR suppliers are Chinese, that the system integration playbook for fusing 5 radars and 2 LiDAR units into one perception stack was written in Shenzhen, not Detroit or Fremont. You can tax the car. You can't tax the expertise that built it. and that expertise is what every automaker will eventually license or buy. For American engineers, the ones at Bosch Continental Aptiv and Tesla's own Autopilot division, this isn't an abstraction, it's a competitive clock. What happens next depends not on tariffs, but on whether American engineering culture can move faster than it has in the last 40 years. Sensor redundancy is no longer a philosophical debate. It is standard equipment on a $32,130 sedan built by an engineering culture that stopped asking whether cameras were enough the moment it could afford to stop guessing. Tesla proved vision only works. Huawei proved vision only was never the only option. It was the cheap option. And as of this year, it isn't even the cheap one anymore. Tesla is retiring the only two vehicles in its own lineup that ever tried to answer this question with more than a camera. The vehicle it is keeping, the one most Americans will actually buy, never got the chance to try. That is not a marketing decision. That is a company choosing which argument it can still afford to make. The question is not whether vision only can work. The question is whether Tesla will still be writing the terms of that debate once the rest of the world has already priced past it.